A busy grape season is underway in California. We're seeing a growing demand for grapes worldwide, and in the US, they're a top favorite among consumers. In this episode of Industry Voices, we'll learn more about the trends driving the industry forward in our interview with Sunview's Mitch Wetzel. So stay tuned, Industry Voices starts now. Thanks for your time today, Mitch. I'm already craving some grapes. I'd love to learn more about Sunview, which interestingly is one of the largest family-owned and operated table grape vineyards in the state of California.
Yeah, so Sunview's now in its third generation and about to welcome the fourth generation coming in. Even more so, we end up having multiple generations of the same family that are teammates. And that whole people component really drives home continuity and consistency. And that really shows on the shelf.
Well, it's interesting to get a look at this production cycle. Can you tell us a little bit about the innovation that goes into driving the different flavors and textures of the grapes?
All breeding programs do some sort of a cross. So they will cross different varieties and you will cross them for texture, for timing, for color. We've introduced a few of those styles into the program, and that's what's really creating that higher flavor. And just like children, you could take two parents and have multiple results that may have different characteristics, or they may have similar, but they're still different, and they're different in timing. Maybe they're different in size, so on and so forth.
I understand that innovation engine extends to an exclusive breeding program leading to all sorts of unique brands and varieties of grapes. Walk us through some of your most popular brands on the market right now.
The plant material is what is a variety and is actually patented, and we usually try to talk in terms of brands. So we have a green variety that's very well known, and that's Stella Bella. We have a red brand, it's called Sparkle. And then we have what we call the high flavor area. We have a Sweet Carnival. And we're just introducing a new one. It's also under the Carnival family of brands, and it's called Carnival Fruit Punch.
Tell us more about your single source philosophy. Now, under this philosophy, Sunview has taken a complete control over the harvesting and delivery of its table grapes. So how has that then benefited your innovation?
The single source is fairly simple. It's one family, one grower, one-stop shop. Typically, the grape industry has been pretty fragmented, and so you'll have a lot of growers that may end up, in order to get critical mass, may have outside growers or some sort of marketing contract or something along those lines. And we only ship 100% of what we produce. The consistency isn't diluted into many different growers' hands or many different areas. It also provides us with a lot of patience in making sure that that selection is going to make sense not only from a commercial selling standpoint, but also from a commercial production standpoint. Then we have a nursery, a commercial nursery here, where we're producing plants for table grapes of a handful of different breeders. We have a focus on our own product, and that control allows us to put the most healthy plants in the ground the first time. And so our farm managers can manage that vineyard as it goes through its lifespan and maximize its return, not only to the company and the business, but also the return to the plant, return to the soil, water use, so on and so forth.
Lastly, I'd like to touch on organic farming practices and the trends you see in that space.
The organic farming practices have a lot of benefits in conventional farming. And I would say that we've migrated a majority portion of organic practices into the conventional side of the business. And that ends up reducing chemical inputs. And the chemical input, reduction both has an economic benefit because we're not having to pay for those chemicals or as much, but it also has an environmental impact, right?
Well, Mitch, it was great to learn about your innovation cycle and all the work that goes into creating one of America's favorite fruit. For everyone at home interested in learning more, you can check out sunviewmarketing.com. Till next time, I'm Diana Blass.